Hi, this is Corey with LEGO Fitness. It's March Madness, so you know that means it's time for basketball workouts. So we'll start out for week 1 of March Madness with a few exercises you can do to start getting yourself back in shape, ready for outdoor basketball or any kind of pickup game you might find during the spring and summer. We'll start with a few movements that are going to help us with rotation, stability, and balance. And as March Madness proceeds, we're going to proceed and ramp the workouts up and incorporate other things such as the TRX and possibly other tools. So we're going to start basically with body weight and a basketball right now. First thing we want to do is work on a little bit of rotational power and strength. So we're going to do a rotational lunge with the basketball here. So we're stepping back into a reverse lunge rather, and as we come up, we're just going to rotate that basketball to the other side. So we're getting a little stability there through the leg. Of course, a little rotation in the core. Now, the power component comes in if you have a partner, you can pass the ball to them. I don't, so I don't want it to go all the way out in the street, so I'm not going to do that. Same thing on the other side, ball comes opposite side of the working hip, just like so. So if I had a partner, boom, I can throw it there. A little extra challenge, I can stay here as they toss it back. Gotta work on producing that power and then staying here and withstanding that. Secondly, a little single arm stability and strength. Place the basketball down right in the center. Got two options here. We can cross over, like so, with the push-up, or we can bring the push-up, bring the ball over to the other hand for the push-up as more or less advanced version of that push-up. Also, once we start to really get a little bit of stability built up, we can add a rotational component into it. So, we'll start here, we're gonna rotate, come down and over. Rotate, down and over. Rotate, down, over, rotate, down. Good. So now we're going to get the back involved, hamstrings and glutes. We're going to extend that ball up overhead. Just going to bring ourselves down so you're about parallel with the, you're inside, ceiling and floor, or the sky and the ground if you're outdoors. We're trying to keep that ball up overhead, engaging the scapula. If that's a little tough, you can start out by reaching the ball down like so, getting the leg up, and then reaching the ball up, driving through the heel, really engaging the hamstrings and the glutes, and then bringing it back up. 6 to 8 on each side throughout your entire circuit here. All right, so now we're gonna work on a little bit of endurance for the quads, also a little hand-eye coordination, and this is just sort of fun in general. We're just gonna go through a little figure 8, like so. So you might want to do this for a minute, maybe 30 seconds going one way, 30 seconds the other way. Obviously, depending on the size of your hands, you might want to use a men's ball, women's ball, youth basketball, whatever you think. Try to maintain that quad, keep that engagement in the quads, so keeping them nice and firm here, and also keeping the back flat. We're not completely coming over here, stressing the lumbar vertebrae. Trying to keep it flat. Squat, just like that. Take it through. You get really fancy, of course. This ball doesn't have a lot of air in it, but you can try to do the spider here. Yeah, this ball doesn't have too much air, but it's the same thing. Now we're gonna get the hips to move as we take it through. Just try to touch it on each side. Again, if you got a little more air, that might work out just a little bit better. All right, last but not least, again, with some a plank-like position, keeping the core engaged, keeping the shoulders engaged. We're gonna get the lats involved a little bit more with a rollout here. Single arm rollout. So one hand's down on the ground, other arm's just gonna roll that ball out as far as you can, roll it right back in. You can use your fingertips, roll it right back in. You wanna make it tougher, let's go down to a push-up with it. Go down, and now we've essentially got a one-arm push-up. And up, down, and up. So those exercises are gonna get you nice and stable throughout your core, engage your entire body, which is something you do during basketball, and also get you moving contralaterally, opposite leg, opposite arm, which is something you do in all sports, in all walks of life, but especially basketball. Think about making a pass, like so, or think about taking a shot. If you're right-handed, left foot is in front a little bit, or we're shooting there, so we're going right to left. If you're left-handed, left to right. Okay, so try those out for a week. Maybe do 2 or 3 sets. 6 to 10 reps of every exercise, and next week we'll be back with something bigger, badder, and better. All right? Till then, keep going.